Sarah and Mike, it's Ken Parrish again. I'm at the Chuy's here in Humble. More witch hazel. Although this looks like it's done a lot better. Look, see? Still green compared to the other. Got that sage. This sage doesn't look like it was impacted at all. Although, I mean, I think sage naturally occurs in the desert. I forget what this is called. This is sort of a kind of a ground cover. This is definitely going to die, although the stems don't feel brittle at all. I forget out the names of these plants. This holly, it's okay. So as we walk inside here, this witch again, just pointing out the witch hazel. Everything looks fine up to here. These palms, I think, again, regarding these palms, I think what we do, these needle palms and this here, I think we cut them back. I'm not really sure what type of plant. You say, well, what about this? I think this is just dead, not dead, but I think this was the way it was for the winter anyway. This particular plant here also looks like witch hazel of some sort, maybe taller. It's not brutal or anything like that. This is on the patio. Let's take a look at the palms. The palms look fine, nice, bright and green. So an interesting thing. Here we have kind of a grassy leaf palm. I think these are going to go, but as you can see here, but this is actually to the palm tree itself. This right here, this is not connected to that plant. That looks like it's going to go. This ground cover looks like it's okay. It's still green. Doesn't look like it's dying. Now this ivy over here that runs along this fence line, and this ground sage right here looks like it's okay. And while this looks like it's dead, I'm pretty sure it's not. I'm sure that this one will survive anything, although these leaves are going to drop off. Hold on. Again, I think what we do in this particular case, this particular plant right here by the front door, is this one I believe is dead. I think we could actually remove this particular plant. And this particular plant right here, though, as you can see, I'm bending it. It's not breaking or cracking or anything like that. I think we're just going to prune this down to its nub and open it up. It'll come back. All of these right here need to be trimmed down to the ground. These corn palms are they look like they're gone. Your knockout roses, we need to prune all of these. And by pruning them, I'm talking about pruning them to about, hand pruning them down to about a foot off of the ground, and then they'll come back robust and strong. I forget what these are called. You have some over at the other plants. This is a knockout rose. Again, that Christmas tree plant that we talked about. These aren't dead. I think this is just the leaves. They're dead. I don't think this plant is dead. I think we basically prune it back. Walk around, we see the sage, we see the holly. And again, the needle palms, we cut those backs. What about these foxtails? I think the foxtails are done. I love the foxtails. Usually they're very, very resilient. Foxtails are also inexpensive. The tall palms, they're nice and green. Just cut the limbs, they'll be okay. More foxtail, more low-lying ground cover. Your knockout roses you prune. This palm's limbs need to be cut back. We go around, more knockout roses. Need to be pruned back. Yeah, man, we definitely need, for these foxtails, we need to trim them back before we pull them. Let's see if they come back. If we get them pulled pretty quick, then, you know, we might get lucky. So obviously I need to identify this. I believe these are ligustrums. And again, the leaves are obviously dead. Your needle grass here is doing really well. They call this spider grass. Hey, this is one of our ground cover. Look at this. All these things have responded really well. Here's a much larger foxtail. Looks, again, I'm presuming that it's completely dead. This sand palm here, this fan palm, excuse me. Again, your needle plants, those are dead. I think we just remove these. I don't think we cut them back. I think we remove them. You got your corn palms here. They're gone. Trim all this out. Get all this removed out. Regarding these small, 4-foot size needle palms, again, I think what we do is we trim all of the bushes around. We cut them here and cut them back. And yes, they'll just be sticking up before we remove them from the ground. I think they'll survive. Look at those evergreen sages, man. Those look beautiful. Survived really well. More sage, more holly, more Indian hawthorn. What's interesting is I find really interesting is that Asian jasmine in these places didn't die, but in some other places it did. Don't really understand that. Okay, and that brings us back full circle. I think that's it for here. Here's this area here. I love the ivy. The ivy looks great. Okie dokie. That takes care of Humble. I'll get you the list later. Thank you. Bye.